Hey guys, I'm Rihanna, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here with a different type of video. I'm not going to be showing any books in this video, but I wanted to kind of, I guess, tell you guys and give you tips of how to read faster or read longer. Because for me, I average about 15 to 25 books a month. I do read a lot more than I guess the average person, and a lot of other people on BookTube don't read as much, so I feel like everyone always comments on my videos, wow, you read a lot, or how do you read so fast? So I kind of wanted to give like my own tips and tricks for how I read fast and what I would recommend doing if you want to read fast. And I thought this was a good time to put up the video, especially since I'm not sure how old some of you guys are, but especially since I'm starting school back up in next week. But I know a lot of you guys are high schoolers or you're in college. Even if you work, this video I feel like will help you read more or longer if that's what you desire to do. Just because I know I just read a lot. That's all I do. I read so much. So yeah, so my first tip, so number one, I would say is definitely try ebooks. If you don't like them, I would say try. I know it's very different from reading a physical like paperback book or hardcover. It has a different feel to it, but I find myself, I read faster on ebooks because I don't see like how much I have left, so I'm not as discouraged. But I also feel like, I don't know, it's just easier to read on ebooks, and it gives you the percentage done. It doesn't give you how many pages you have left, so I kind of like that as well, so you kind of don't get in that headspace. But I definitely do feel like I read faster on ebooks, and you can bring them anywhere with you just because they're more convenient size than books. My ebook is, I have a Kindle. It's the Kindle Fire, I think 7. It's like super old. I got it like back in middle school, I think. So it's like one of the older versions. I personally like the Kindle Fire just because I like seeing the book covers in color. Some people don't care and they get like the Kindle Paperwhite or just like the regular black and white Kindle. I recommend though Kindle over Nook because I personally like that because Kindle is Amazon, so they go hand in hand, where Nook is Barnes & Noble, and I feel like Barnes & Noble doesn't have as much books and different genres that I like, if that makes sense. But yeah, I definitely say try ebooks, and I know a lot of other booktubers say try audiobooks. I personally can't really get into audiobooks. I've tried a couple, and maybe it's just the narrators, but I like when the narrators are different, when it's a guy for a guy's voice and girl for a girl's voice. I don't like that it's the same narrator, and I feel like I can't concentrate that much, but I say definitely try audiobooks if that's something you're interested in. But yeah, definitely try ebooks because you read faster. Number 2 is to make sure you set aside time in the day to read. I always religiously, unless I watch TV, I read before bed. I always do that. I also read during the day, but that's just me. I read before bed, and that's how I go to bed. It's better than being on your phone, so because there's like, you can't go to sleep. Like, you go to sleep later if you're on your phone or something like that. I don't know. I was an AP Psych, guys, don't worry. But I definitely say read at night. That's when I get most of my reading done. It's kind of quiet. There's no one there to bug you, so it's not like someone's going to call you and say, can you do something, or something like that. I definitely recommend reading, and maybe set a goal for yourself. Maybe say, I'm going to read 50 pages tonight, or I'm going to read a couple chapters. I normally don't do that. I kind of just read until I get tired, and then I go to bed. But always finish in a chapter marker, because then you kind of feel like you have to go back and reread. I also, number 3 is I recommend reading throughout your day as well. So I would maybe, it depends like what type of person you are. I normally read when I eat breakfast, so that's a good thing. And also, if you're an audiobook listener, then you kind of have an easier time doing this. But I read while I eat breakfast, and then I go to my classes and go throughout my day. And then maybe like small times throughout the day, I read. And then normally I come home and I have homework. So what I do is I do homework for like an hour, and then I'll read for like 20 minutes. And then I do more homework and try and finish it, and then I read for a little bit. So it's kind of like I feel like reading helps me not get stressed, so that's why I do it. And you kind of, I don't know, you kind of make your day different, so I recommend doing that. Number 4 is if you do something active, or I don't know. So if let's say you're going for a run, either listen to an audiobook, or maybe if you're running on the treadmill, what I do is I sometimes bring my e-reader and I actually read while I run. I'm able to do that. I don't know how. Don't ask me how. I just do it. But also, if there's like different things throughout the day that you think you'll read, then do it. That's what I do. Number 5, I think we're up to. I recommend. I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know. I was gonna say like with TV or something. Well, in general, I recommend, that was like really bad, so sorry, but I recommend, not TV, just to bring a book wherever you go. If you're in the car, bring the book. If you're driving, bring the book, because you never know. For example, if you have a doctor's appointment, you're probably going to have to wait in the waiting room for 20 minutes, and it's better time spent reading than going on your phone and checking emails. So I definitely recommend wherever you go, bring a book, whether that be a mass market paperback or that be a Kindle, anything like that. I recommend doing that. I think that's pretty much I have another one. I think this is 6 or 7. But also, I definitely would have a journal of some sort. This is my last tip. Have a journal, or have like, I don't know, a goal. Like, for example, I use Goodreads, and what Goodreads does is you have a yearly goal of how many books you want to read, and you kind of track yourself with how many books you have read. But other than that, if you have like a regular journal, which I use as well, you kind of can mark down what books you have read, and then it helps you increase like what you want to read to. So, for example, if you set a TBR and say, I want to read 10 books this month, you write them all down, and then you make sure you check them off as you go, and you kind of feel more accomplished after that. So if you set a goal, or if you write notes or something, I definitely recommend doing that. And I think that's pretty much all my tips to read faster. The main one being, definitely try reading on an ebook. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed these tips, and be sure to let me know what you guys do to read faster down in the comments if you would like, and I'll see you guys next time. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, see you guys next video. Bye!